Hello everyone and welcome to a now guildless me. Oh yeah, I got kicked. G-kicked I did. How the hell did I manage that? Well, if you watch my previous live stream video, my Tuesday, July 29th casual ops video, apparently I was really rude to some people and got kicked from my guild. I honestly thought that live stream was pretty boring, to be honest with you. It was just a little run of Dread Fortress and Dread Palace, and I was bored for most of it, to be honest. I was pretty bored during the live stream, and I never thought nothing of it, really. I thought, just another boring run that we started late. But then again, someone obviously made a big issue of this, so now I get a letter. A 3-paragraph letter. My god. I didn't know I warranted 3 paragraphs. If I died tomorrow and my obituary came out, I don't think it would cover 3 paragraphs. So that video got 3 paragraphs written about it. You should go watch it. I will put a link to that video in the description. You should really go watch it on YouTube. I put it on YouTube. I'm not taking it down because it was kind of boring. It was kind of like a non-event kind of live stream. But for some reason, someone took offense to my impatience when starting a fight. And the reason we were so impatient was we started 15 minutes behind. You know, we're supposed to start the raid at 8:30, okay? 8:30, I was logged in. I logged in at 8:20. I took my assassin, I put her on Oricon because I was going to do Dread Palace with my assassin and Dread Fortress with my Marauder because I wanted to get the one-time quest out of the way on my assassin for Dread Palace and get some more ultimate comms and get myself an Arcanian relic. So I thought, fair enough, I'll put my assassin on Oricon early and then I'll log my Marauder. So I get an invite about 8:25 and I think, oh, we're ready to go. So I go to Oricon, get there, get ready, and it's 8:45 by the time we pull the first trash pack. 15 minutes after the op was supposed to start, and I get kicked. I was there on time, and I'm the one that gets kicked for complaining about that. 15 minutes behind. Come on, I got stuff to do. I have stuff to do. I have videos to make. I have other things to do, and I'm sitting there, and I started live streaming about 8:35, so it's only really for 10 minutes that we're sitting doing nothing. It was a lot longer in reality because by the time I set up the stream to start at 8:30, and when there wasn't a full group at 8:30, I thought I'll give it 5 minutes. And in the end, you know, we were sitting checking the cartel market, we're doing other things, and all the while, I'm looking at my view count on my live stream, and I am seeing it dwindle. Every minute we delay, I'm losing viewers on the live stream, you know. And that's why I'm so impatient, you know. It's like people are getting bored. I'm getting bored. I'm trying to conduct a show here. You know, I'm trying to show people something, and we're just standing around waiting for lazy people to log in whenever they feel like it. The raid has a start time. That's the whole point of having organized guild raids, is you have a start time, you have an end time, which we went beyond, by the way. Our end time, of course. And what's the point in having a start time if you can just show up whenever the hell you feel like it? You know, why start at 8:30? Why not show up at 9:30? Why bother? You know, those of us who show up on time. I've one of my pet peeves, and I did criticize that for us starting late. If that's one of the things that was appalled by, I am not apologizing for that. I'm not apologizing for people who turned up late. No way, no chance. And, you know, we get there. We get in, we clear the trash, we get to the first boss, we stop again! What the hell is wrong with this? It's Nerfa! It's one of the easiest bosses in the game in story mode. Why are we stopping for like 5 minutes? To have a meeting or something about it? Just, let's get on with it. You know, we've already wasted 15 minutes of my time. Why are we wasting any more of it? You can watch the video again to see all this. This is just a shortened version of it. And again, the other complaint I got was loot. For complaining about the loot. I wasn't complaining about the loot. I was complaining about the loot system. We had Master Looter on because, again, they wanted the loot for the guild bank to pay for the guild ship in 2.9 update. Now I have a real problem with this. If If you're raiding and getting the chance of getting no loot, what is the point of raiding? What is the point of doing a guild raid? You might as well just do a pug run. You know, if you're not gonna get, probably not gonna get any loot in a pug run either. But at least in a pug run, you get the chance of loot. I mean, why are we rolling again, wasting more time? More time rolling. I mean, why not just trust us? I mean, why not just trust? For me, that showed a lack of trust in you. You know, say you can't have crafting materials, so okay, everybody's to roll pass except the raid leader. Fair enough. Why can't you trust us with that? Why do you have to set it to master looter? That showed a total lack of trust for me. I mean, fine, some of us might need those crafting materials to make weapons and such. You know, we should be allowed to roll for them. Even if it's just rolling greed, we should still be allowed to roll on them. I mean, it's like, oh, the guild bank comes first. You know, well, no, my character comes first. The guild bank doesn't pay my subscription. I pay my subscription, so I'm here looking out for number one, of course, because, yeah, again, you know, I'm paying to play this game. I want to get the most enjoyment out of it. I want to get the most, I want to get loot out of it. That's why you're doing raiding, obviously, is to get yourself commendations, get yourself some loot, as well as doing the bosses and the challenge. And again, you know, if you can't have loot, what is the point? What is the point? If we're just going to keep all the loot, then, you know, fair enough, that's fine. I'm cool with that, but I'm not going to run any more guild runs. I said that in the live stream. I said, we'll just do less guild runs then. We'll just do pug runs. Because I want the crafting materials. Because, again, I want to put all of my alts into 180 gear at least. And I want to get those main hand barrels crafted at least for all my alts. That's 15 alts. That's a lot of mass manipulation generators. And isotope 5, and what's the other thing? Exotic element equalizer. So I really want those things. I really want to be getting those things. And it's like, you know, why would I run in the guild when you can't have them? I mean, it's fine, it's fair enough. I'm not criticizing the policy, but it's like, we're not allowed to question it now. We're not allowed to question. You're not allowed to question the guild rules. That's all I was doing. I was questioning it. You know, you're not allowed to question it, you get kicked. Fair enough, I don't want to be part of that guild anymore, to be honest, if that is the attitude. You know, I don't care, personally, about the guild bank, about the guild ship. I am there for my own character. I'm there to... Again, I'm taking part, you know, I'm taking part in the raid. I'll do DPS, I'll do healing. I don't mind doing that. You know, again, we had 3 healers, and that was another thing, for criticizing healers for not cleansing. As well, being too hard on the healers for not cleansing. Cleansing's a basic part of healing. You know, you see a debuff, you cleanse it. It's one of my pet hates. I criticize pug healers all the time who don't cleanse. It annoys me. It's one of those things that really gets on my nerves about healing, is that it's something I do, and I have 5 healers. So I know how to cleanse. Certainly, I've played 5 healers, almost got 6. And I played a healer pretty much for, you know, since a few months after launch in this game, so I get annoyed when healers don't cleanse. When I see debuffs, when I see dots on me, I want them cleansed. I want them cleansed quickly. I mean, yeah, there was only 3 healers, but then again, that is nothing to do with me, really. I mean, nobody said anything about it. Nobody said, hey, we've only got 3 healers here, is this going to be a problem? If someone had said that, I would have offered to heal, because personally I don't care which character I get things on, because I tend to share things between all my characters, so I would have happily logged a healer if that was a problem. If healing was proving to be a problem, you know, someone could have said to me, hey, we're struggling for healing, you know, do you want to log a healer? Yeah, I would have done that. I would have done that kind of thing. I'm that kind of guy who will go and pick the other class, who will stop playing DPS and go play a tank. Just earlier in the day, I tanked a flashpoint. You know, I'm not a very good tank, as has been pointed out to me on several occasions on Reddit, but I'm trying to learn. I'm learning. I'm getting there. I'm not really comfortable tanking, to be honest with you, but then I'll go and do it. I'll go and do it just to get it done. That's the kind of guy I am. I won't sit in the group finder queue as a healer for a long time. I'll go and log my tank and see if I can get a quicker pop that way. It might not be the best tank in the game, but hey, at least I'm trying. At least I'm filling that role. I'm not just sitting there in the queue complaining as a DPSer. I am doing something actively, to get the queue moving along and to get the content done. That's what I want to do. I want to get results. I'm all about getting results. I'm all about getting the content done and then moving on. That's me in a nutshell, really. That is what I want to do. in SWTOR, so I will log that. I'll play that role that is needed. I'll do that. I'll do that in most MMOs. I will do that. I'll play a healer. I'll play a tank. I'm happy to do that. I'm comfortable doing that. Not so comfortable tanking, but I'm quite comfortable healing. But I will do it. I mean, if it will get the flashpoint out of the way, I see. But none of that is noticed, of course. Everyone just points at the live stream and says, "Oh, you criticize people." And the other thing, the final thing that we got criticized for, was complaining at people going AFK before boss fights. Now this is another pet peeve with MMOs for me. What in your right mind possesses you to go AFK right before the boss fight? After we've done the trash, we do the previous boss is finished, the loot rolls are done, we've got trash, and then we got the next boss. If you're gonna go AFK, trash is AFK. You know, trash time is AFK time. That's your AFK time, because you don't need everybody for trash, really, unless it's a tank. We'll need 2 tanks for trash, obviously. Certain trash packs do need 2 tanks. Then I would wait until after the boss fight to go AFK. I don't like people who go AFK before a boss fight. Now, I spoke to a friend of mine who was a raid leader in World of Warcraft. He played through vanilla, and he played to the Burning Crusade. No longer plays now, but he was a leader in a raiding guild. He was a raid leader, I think he was a class leader in a 40-man raiding guild, and he was the leader in a 25-man raiding guild in the Burning Crusade. And he said one of the things that I showed him the video and I showed him the letter, and he said that I would have kicked people for being too slow. In that, he said he would have kicked half that group. And I don't agree with what he says. I don't agree with a lot of things he says. One of his pet peeves as well, he says, you go AFK just before the boss, I kick you. I remove you from the raid team. And I would hate to be in his team, his raiding team, to be honest with you. I would have hated that. He no longer plays WoW. I think, you know, he does a lot of other things now. He did play up until Burning Crusade, and he was a raid leader. So I spoke to him about it, and he said I would have kicked anyone who went AFK just before the boss fight. I would have just booted them from the group for that. And I thought that, I personally think that's a bit extreme, but it is one thing I don't like. It's one of the things I hate in an MMO. We have trash for a reason. Trash time is AFK time. If you're not going, you know, don't get to the boss and then, oh, I'm going AFK for a minute or two, because it's a long time. It might just be 2 or 3 minutes, but for those of us who've been waiting, especially if we've been waiting 15 minutes to start the raid, it's a long time. It's a long time. We've got a live stream going, and again, the audience numbers are dwindling away. We're trying to keep an audience, trying to maintain an audience, you know, as best as you can. You're trying to keep them. Ninja pulling the boss, hell, why not? You know, the tank takes a step towards the boss, I say, and when a tank takes a step towards the boss, I say that's time to go. Okay, it's time to go. Then when the tank starts moving towards the boss, he better get there quickly, because I have my finger is right on the button for my twin saber throw. It's right there. It's right there, or my force leap. It is right there. And if I was a sorcerer, I'd be casting. You know, if I was a caster class, I'd be in the middle of casting. Just at the end of the ready check, we start casting, because we're getting ready. The ready check, once the ready check is complete, go. Why is there a delay? Why is there like a minute delay? Why are we not going as soon as the ready check's over? I think I prefer what World of Warcraft has, which is a kind of pull timer, because I've been playing WoW a little bit. I haven't logged into SWTOR actually since I've been kicked, so I don't know what I'll find when I've logged in, because I've been playing a bit of World of Warcraft. I got my Gnome Warlock to level 90, and I like the fact that they have a little countdown timer, which has like a 5-second warning. You are casting at about 2 seconds. If you've got like a 2-second cast, as soon as that hits 2, you start casting. You know, you start casting your 2-second cast. The tank is just gonna pull, and you're gonna hit your first attack. You know, you're starting your cast, and that's the thing I was told to do. And as soon as that countdown timer is within a certain range, start casting, because you want to get as much DPS in on the boss as possible. Especially as a warlock, we want to get our burning embers built up as quickly as possible, so we can hit those big chaos bolts and get our massive damage on. So we want to build things as quickly as possible. That is another thing I don't like, is ready check. 10 minutes later, go. You know, I get so impatient with these things, and it's annoyingly difficult. The other thing I was talking about was using Force Lightning, which I got criticised for on Reddit. I was like, how else am I supposed to check the Twitch chat while I'm in the middle of a rotation? You know, use Force Lightning, it's a 3-second channel. That's why I use Force Lightning. If you ever wanted to know, yeah, we can look at the Twitch chat, we can grab a drink. Or we're using Force Lightning. We're doing story mode, so do we care about our DPS in story mode? Personally, I don't. I'm overgeared, way overgeared. It's 162 for story mode in these Dread Fortress, Dread Palace. I'm 180. I don't really care. We got enough DPS to handle it. We don't have to be using our optimal rotation. Obviously in hard mode you're going to be doing that, but in story mode, who cares? You know, who the hell cares? That's one of the things. It's like, yeah, we may as well just relax, check the Twitch chat, grab a drink during the middle of a fight. 3-second channel. Oh, the bloodletting procs fell off. Who cares really about the DPS? I don't know what the background video is going to be yet for this. We'll have to do, what, 15 minutes of video for this. And it might be SWTOR, it might be World of Warcraft. So if you see World of Warcraft in the background, don't be angry. It probably will be SWTOR because I still have an active sub to that. So we'll find out what's going to happen when I log in. And we'll have a little look-see. So, did I deserve to be kicked is the question I want you to ask. You can watch the video and you can tell me. We'll let the court of public opinion decide, because I personally don't think I deserve to be kicked. You know, there was people in there doing, I think, worse things than I was that were holding up the group. You know, going AFK during boss fights, turning up 15 minutes late. That's the people I'd kick, personally. If I ran a guild, I'd kick people all the time. That's why I don't run a guild. That's why I don't do it, because I have too many hang-ups about these kind of things. Pug runs are different. Pug runs, we do our Let's Pug, we do our Friday Night Pugs. We kind of expect stoppages and we expect those things. And half the fun of pugs is the unknown. That's why I do Let's Pug and Friday Night Pugs. But this channel will continue. We are getting close to getting 200 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. We are 808. 8 more subscribers, because when I hit 200 I'm giving away a cartel pack to one random subscriber. Still doing that giveaway every 50 subscribers. We'll start at 200, and every 50 until we get 1,000 I will give away a cartel pack to one random subscriber. So get subscribing, and if you think if you disagree with me, I want to know. If you think I was a douchebag and I was right to be kicked, you know, let me know. You know, let me know, because you know, I don't mind if people disagree with me. To be honest, I don't really mind. The thing I hate most in the world is fucking yes men. That's my pet peeve with a lot of the things. I hate fucking yes men in the world. So if you disagree with me, again, if you disagree with me, we can have a debate about it. That's the good thing. If people don't like what I'm doing or don't like what you're saying, we can talk about it then. It gives us something to talk about. You know, and that's one of the things I don't get about the internet, is people can't stand someone who has an opinion that's different to them. And so we'll get to 2.9. We'll discuss 2.9 in a little bit. I don't have a massive amount to say about 2.9, to be honest. I think that housing is... I think it's good that they're adding housing, to be honest, but we'll discuss that in a later video. It's something I'm not overly hyped about or overly psyched for. And the Manan flashpoint looks interesting. We'll have a little look at that. Maybe I'll download the PTR and have a little look now that we've got a hole in our schedule. But anyway, we will be continuing with several things. I'll still be doing Friday Night Pugs. Still be doing Sunday leveling. Haven't done Sunday leveling for a while. Might jump back into that. Obviously, we don't have a 10% XP boost anymore. That's the real deficit of losing a guild. But you know, maybe we'll find a nice leveling guild and we'll get our 10% XP boost back. You know, but you know, was I right to quit? Was I right to be kicked? You can let me know. I did post a letter that I was given on Twitter. I did edit out the names in it, because I don't want to get sued. You know what people are like in this generation. Suing everybody. You know, you can get sued for things you post on Twitter these days, so I just edited out the names. So if you think I was right, if you can watch the video, I do have the video uploaded. I will leave it uploaded for you to watch. I will link the video in the description, so you can watch the video and I'll let my subscribers, I'll let people who watch my videos decide, because yeah, we're definitely not apologizing for people who were late. People who were late apologize. Maybe I'll apologize for what I said. But again, I didn't go over the top. I don't think I was unduly harsh in my criticisms. I come from Glasgow, and we are fucking really. That is not fucking criticizing. I'll tell you, fucking criticisms. Nobody got hit in the head with an iron brew bottle. That is not fucking criticisms. There's real fucking criticisms in Glasgow. So, thank you for joining me for this video. Again, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon, and we'll do another video on healers. This was meant to be my video on why it's awesome to be a healer, but we had to delay that. So we'll do that next week. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you soon, and goodbye.
This trick, been working on it a while. Russia lives on flesh. Give her a taste.